Sup dickheads, Gobbo's back with Season 5 Round 6. Yes, Round 6. At Canada, as you can see, it's one-shot quali because we had massive lag in the initial quali session and it was getting late, so we just had to do one shot to get the thing out of the way. And the race we actually had to delay a whole week itself because the week beforehand we just had absolutely shocking lag and the game kept crashing on us as we tried to restart it, and it got really late, so we just made the decision, right, we can't do this now, we'll do it next week. So yep, on this one-shot lap you've probably seen a couple lockups, a couple missed apexes, so it's been far from ideal. Talking of missed apexes, we're going to go on an absolute treat there. That's at least about 5 temps lost, which is going to be quite a lot, especially as it's a short lap. But yep, just coming to the chicane now. Don't really know what to say, but yep, been a pretty standard lap. Could have been better. Definitely could have gone worse, but yep, set a 13.1. Pole turns out to be a 12.4. So in hindsight, that time lost at the hairpin put us fourth in the end. But that time lost at the hairpin probably lost us 2 positions on the grid, as we're going to see the grid now. Yeah, it definitely would have put us P2. But never mind, we march on, and so we've got the Eric and Connor, 2 Tauruses on the front row, from Sinan on the Super Softs, myself, Sam, Jamie, Mateo, Brandon, Cam Smith and Mills rounding out the top 10. So we're on the grid now, and with Sinan on Super Softs to our left, I'm going to try and immediately, I was hoping I could just out-grip him off the line. Despite the absolute blurred fuckery going on, you can see I have out-dragged Sinan. And we're going to go into turn 1, and little collision with Connor and Sinan is going to spin me and Sinan round. It was basically a case of 3 cars into 2, didn't go. I was ahead of Sinan, but then he just pulled alongside slightly in the braking zone as I was going for the move on Connor. So it all happened very quickly, and in the end 2 cars got spun around, which is a shame. And in the aftermath of that, going to spin around again on my teammate and actually lose an M plate trying to turn myself around, which is absolutely brilliant, and fantastic start to this race. Down in 18th, already 22% wear on my rear right tyre, which is exactly what I wanted, as we're going to get past Callum there. He had a bit of a nightmare race. Not going to get into that though. So yep, as you can see, the leaders already nearing the chicane as I'm just coming into the hairpin now. I'm 8.3 seconds off the car in 16th place, even though there's probably a couple guys pitting this lap. Actually, I think there's one person's pit this lap, but yep, 2 people have pit this lap. So that should put me up to 15th at the start of lap 2. So coming across the line now, far from ideal as I've said, but gonna stick at it. Not the first time on this game I have put myself in a bad position on lap 1, or got spun, or been at the back, or I had damage and had to come through the field, and it will most certainly not be the last. But ending lap 3 now, we're going to jump past Josh Vaughan and Mateo, who are coming into the pits because they had a little lag collision at the hairpin as Brandon retires from the race. I think a shame for him because he was actually doing really well. But yeah, yep. Quality from Brandon to crash out again in seems like a very similar place to where he crashed. No, he didn't. He crashed later on last season. He crashed the part of the track we're just about to come up to now. So up into 12th, right behind Martin, who's actually going to make it very easy for us. Interesting one there, but I'm not going to complain. A position is a position. And end of lap 5 now, just coming through the chicane. Sean's going to get it all wrong up ahead, and I'm going to jump through and nick that up to 10th place. And we've got Sam coming out of the pits actually, and I'm just going to make it round turn 1 and 2 ahead of him. And he's going to try and out-drag me into turn 3. He's going to have a better grip, but I'm going to have the inside line, so nothing doing. He's going to have to sit behind. I imagine this is going to annoy him a lot because it's costing him a lot of time in the battle with Eric and Connor. And I don't know if you can hear my laptop in the background, but oh my fucking god, it's starting to have an asthma attack again, which is brilliant. Always seems to happen when I record my commentary. Don't know why. It's a very, very weak laptop. But yep, enough of that. We've got Sam all over us into the hairpin. It's probably going to be a done deal, especially with me running wide like that. He's going to stick in our slipstream, very close. He's going to chuck on the DRS. Hello. Excuse me. Have to get that move sorted. And actually, we had yellow flags in the chicane for the whole race. Literally the whole race. And they never left. They were always there. As we're going to go past Sean's car, and we're actually going to pit this lap. So, yep, the yellow flags actually made it pretty interesting because it meant because sometimes you get yellow flags on this game, but you can overtake in them because they're just like broken yellow flags. But sometimes they're proper yellow flags, so you can't actually overtake. You have to give the move back. It's a bit inconsistent, very annoying. As we're going to have an 8.5 second stop. For the front wing change, going to come out in 14th, right behind Matteo, who's in P13, our favourite position. So we're definitely going to want to nick that off him. And yeah, you can see immediately we've just closed up a little bit to him. So at this stage in the race, definitely got more speed than him. So as I was saying earlier on, the prime overtaking place on the track, being the DRS down into the chicane, is unusable, especially trying a late move on the brakes because the yellow flag is there. So I tried to get clever, and Matteo getting a massive kick over steer is going to give me the advantage here. I'm going to slam it down into the hairpin and run him a little bit wide, but he's going to get a decent exit, and we're going to go side by side through the left kink and now through the right kink. Tiny bit of wheel bang in there. But that's alright, that's how we like to race Matteo, and we are gonna absolutely steal that position. Gonna go slightly wide through the chicane. He's gonna duck into our slipstream, but I will still have DRS, so nothing doing there. That's my P13 as Taro is coming out of the pits. But at this stage, he's a tiny bit too far ahead for me to try and attack, especially him on ultra softs. So, yep, now we're gonna jump 2 laps later. Onto lap 11, and we are right behind Aaron in the McLaren, and he's going to get a massive kick of oversteer, go right up to Barry on the right there. So we're going to stick in his slipstream, and again I was thinking, how am I going to overtake him, because I can't use the back straight, or I can't do a braking manoeuvre into the chicane. So I was all over him here. I thought about the dive bomb, but he covers the inside line well. So I'm going to have to use a bit of space on the outside, try and get a little cut back. Done that quite nicely. Got a very good drive, so I'm going to try and have to get this move done before we get to the yellow flags. So DRS open, using my 4-3 wings very effectively. Just going to go straight past him before we get to the yellow flags. Job done. As Aaron actually pits there, so yep, so me and Matteo up into further positions, and we are now on lap 22, so a big jump and in time, and we're going to get past Checo, who I think had a puncture, so that's us into P9. Absolutely gobbling up these positions, and what's happening now? Jamie's going to retire from the race up ahead as Callum Smith enters the pits, so we're going to gain 1 place from Callum just there into 8th, and before long, gonna just approach turn 1 and turn 2, and you can see on the mini-map there's Jamie's stricken Red Bull on the inside, so thank you very much, we'll have that one, and up into P8. So we keep on going. That might have even been P7 because of the stupid I don't know, but yeah, that was for P7, not P8. as we're going to enter the pits now, absolutely speeding into the pits. Getting a 2.9 second stop, so quite slow considering it's Mercedes, but it's alright though. We didn't really have much to gain up ahead, but we are going to come out actually behind Matteo and Martin, but ahead of Josh Bond and Callum Smith, who pitted. Fuck, something in my throat. Gonna skip ahead a couple laps now, and we have caught Matteo, who's gonna go for a lovely little trip over the grass there. Hope you enjoyed that one. And yep, coming into turn, is it 7, 3, 4? No, I'm in 6. This is turn 7. I forget. But Matteo's going to get a not great run. We're going to go around his outside, and he isn't really going to make it difficult for us. He's just going to drop behind. And we are going to continue on our Roberto merry way towards Martin, onto the penultimate lap now. And going to get a nice exit out of that chicane towards the hairpin. Going to have to try and close up quite a lot in the braking zone here. As the phone is ringing downstairs, I'm not going to answer it because we are embroiled in a battle with Martin. He's going to get on the grass, and immediately I'm going to start pulling alongside even before the DRS is activated, so that is absolutely perfect. I don't know what kind of wings he was running, but got that move done well before the yellow flag zone, so that's us up into P7. Not going to get a great exit, and he's going to try and get us back into turn 1, but nothing doing. That is my position for your boy. So it looks like we're going to finish P7 in this race. Not been amazing. Lost it really for myself on lap 1, where I lost in excess of 20 seconds. Not great. And it looks like we're 44 behind the race winner, Eric. Great job to him. His first win in the BPRL, many years after his first ever race. So congrats to him. We're going to come across the line in P7. Lost a lot of time overall, like a lot on the first lap, a lot coming through and overtaking cars. But in the end, I don't think the race winning pace was there. Could maybe have got top 4, actually probably got top 4. But never mind, that's alright. Decent comeback once again. In the points is what counts. And we will move ahead to Baku. Cheers for watching, guys. Peace out.